Hello, my name is Daria. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about things linked to meditation and relaxation. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel for more of the similar content. I've been absent for a while, but I normally post videos every Wednesday and now I'm back, so you can expect more videos of similar kind if you like that. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about 3 mindfulness practices that were actually very helpful to me in my pregnancy. And I wanted to share with you why I chose those 3, because there's many practices that we can do, and everybody should actually pick the practice that is best for them and that they are comfortable with. But in this video, I wanted to talk about those which were, in my opinion, the most useful for me and why. So probably you're not going to be surprised that as a number 1, I'm going to talk about meditation. So for those of you who followed me for a while know that meditation has been something that I've been doing now for years. And I practice meditation every day. And it's been very beneficial for me in pregnancy. I'm currently in my 3rd trimester, and practicing meditation before and during the pregnancy has allowed me to even compare how does it differ to practice meditation when you are pregnant or not. So there's definitely more benefits to practicing meditation when you are pregnant. I would say it's very important in pregnancy to really have this time of relaxation, when you can really tap into the stillness, especially in the times like this one, meaning COVID times, where there is a lot of turmoil around. So it's very important not to flood your baby with all the hormones of stress, but to give them all the goodness of the meditation. So, during the meditation, hormones like oxytocin are released, which are the bonding hormone, and that's a beautiful bonding hormone, and you can really use it as well to bond with your baby. And so practicing meditation in stressful times and in pregnancy is very, very important, because you can really reduce the stress levels that are possibly detrimental to your baby. And also I have to say that during the meditation, I actually noticed that this is the time when I have the best connection with the baby. So in this moment, the baby responds the best. I kind of feel a very close connection. I feel like I'm really connected to the baby. I really have my internal conversations with the baby at this point. Also, very often the baby moves a lot when I'm meditating. So it's a beautiful, beautiful time, and it's a really bonding experience. As number 2, I would like to mention journaling. Why journaling has worked for me so well? Well, to be honest with you, in some sense, pregnancy is like an altered state of consciousness. So there's definitely something to it where you feel not exactly yourself. Definitely dreams are very different. At least in my case, my dreams have been very different. Also, I have a lot of almost like a timeline jump and shifting from time to time. What I mean by this is I am able to, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, let's say preparing a tea in the kitchen, I can just feel like I'm a few months later and there's my baby waiting for me next door, and I should go and nurse her or cuddle her. And then I realize that I'm not at that stage yet. I'm here and now in this moment. But those moments happen to me quite a lot, like almost altered states of consciousness. And I think for that, it's incredible to keep the journal, because the way you look at the world and the way you perceive the reality is significantly different to what happens normally without the pregnancy. So it's very interesting even to read back what your impressions were in consecutive moments of your pregnancy. So this is very, very interesting to do. And another thing is that emotions can run high, perceptions can run high, intuition can be very high. And these are also very worth noting, meaning keeping a journal of that is even interesting for myself to read, even now when I'm still in this, in my opinion, quite altered state of consciousness. And the third I would like to mention as a very good practice, mindfulness practice, would be anything to do with tapping into your body and flowing with your body. Why? Obviously, there's a lot of changes happening in our body in pregnancy. And our bodies are adjusting and changing, and there's subtle differences, not necessarily huge ones. Obviously, progressively, they become bigger and bigger and bigger. But it's just beautiful to really tap into the body, to really try to notice those subtle changes that happen in the body. And this can be done through yoga practice, or even your normal Pilates practice. Obviously nothing too aggressive, because even the exercise that isn't flowy is not going to be allowing for this tuning into the body responses. While if we just do the flow exercise, we can actually see how our body is changing throughout. So it's a very interesting process to actually tap into the body and feel how it's evolving and how it's changing and how it's adjusting to bring the baby to the world. So I hope this was helpful to those of you who are pregnant. Please share with me what is your opinion about it. Whether you journal, whether you do the breath work, whether you meditate, whether you do hypnosis, or any other techniques that you do in order to tap into the state, the beautiful changing state of flow of pregnancy. These are my tips. I practice those pretty much every day, and if I could choose again, I would probably still focus on those. It's really worthwhile, because they really do create a bond with the baby, and they really help to reduce stress and really go within and leave the process of pregnancy from another perspective and add additional beautiful spiritual angle to it. So for those of you who are expecting, I wish you all the best. And let me know if you like this video, leave a comment, leave a like, so that I know. And I'll see you next week. Blessings.